Gold is overbought and it's gotta come down from here. Those were the famous last words of the gold shorts in the last few days as gold has rocketed higher. We're looking at a 4-hour chart and you can see this thing has just been explosive to the upside, and a lot of people have taken a lot of heat trying to go short against the gold market right now. And I want to talk a little bit about gold in detail, as well as the dollar, indices, and other currency pairs that may be very important as we prepare for tomorrow's core PCE number. It's a big one because this is going to be another inflationary metric, and unless you are just completely living under a rock this year, inflation has been all the markets has contained the market's focus for the last 2 years. But inflation has been trending lower. We've actually seen in the US, speaking specifically, that the Fed is actually kind of happy with the way that inflation seems to be starting to really cool down. And that is the major catalyst, I think, to the price of gold. And if you've been watching the show for a while, or my channel for a while, then you know that we've mentioned that this could actually just be the catalyst to a floating higher gold price. Is the idea that dollar weakness, disinflation is actually an environment in which gold typically does very well. I think fundamentally this supports higher gold prices. And if you've been watching the Edge Finder recently, if you're somebody who has access to it, look, we've got a nice green light, I guess a blue light in this case, for a bullish reading on the Edge Finder. So I want to talk about the gold market specifically, as well as some of our other top setups that are forming here today. So tomorrow we have core PCE numbers, and I want to talk a little bit about this gold rally. A lot of people are thinking, hey, this thing is overdone, it's overbought, it's got to come down. But if you're a fundamentalist like myself, and I'm sure many of you guys who are regular viewers of the show, if you pay attention to the true market moving story, the fundamentals, you know that something that's trending up can trend up for a long time, and something trending lower can continue to trend for a long time down. So we don't do the whole, oh, it's overbought, it's oversold, and bet the farm on it, right? We don't do that here. We talk about market conditions, what is most likely going to happen. We've been shifting bullish in the last month or so on gold, and it so far has actually yielded a pretty good outcome. Now, in terms of forward predictions, forward ideas, I try not to just kind of make gut calls, but rather just to follow the trends in the market. And right now the trend in the market is up. So where do we potentially see an opportunity on gold? Well, I've got this trend line drawn here and I've got this support zone. These levels are going to be where I'm most interested. Now, some traders may try and trade the pullback. Maybe they're shorting gold thinking, hey, it's going to come back and it's due for a retest. You might be right. But in my opinion, what's the point in trying to capture these moves when you could be trying to capture the extension moves, right? There's way more meat on the bone when it comes to trying to capture these extension moves, in my opinion. So I don't do the whole like, oh, I'm going to short it back to support, because what if this thing just leaves us at the stage, it takes off and keeps going, and that's why I don't really like trying to catch the pullback, if you will. For me, the way I like to trade is I like to look at the fundamental story and wait for the right opportunity to pick it up at a good risk to reward level. So for those of you who are watching gold like I am looking for a pullback specifically to this area here at around 2016, 2017. Now, is that a certainty that this level is going to be the golden ticket and we're going to rocket from there? No, there's no certainties in markets. As, again, a technical trader, your job is not to be a fortune teller and a magician. Your job is to manage risk and to deploy capital where it makes sense to do so. That is according to your trading plan that you've back tested extensively. If you haven't done that, close your live account and get back on the demo account. You're just going to waste your money. But if you have done those processes, if you've done the research, if you've done your homework, the job again is to manage risk and to deploy capital appropriately. So my goal is, when looking at the gold price, I'm looking for a pullback to the 38.2% and the 61.8, somewhere in this region, for a possible gold entry. Of course, I'll watch the lower time frames for candlestick entries, etc. But that is my game plan when looking at gold. And I do want to say, if you're not already in our Discord channel, if I do take a trade, you guys will see it inside of the Discord channel. Let me just show you what that looks like. If you haven't heard of our service, we offer a VIP Discord where you can see the trades being taken by myself, Frank, and Ivan, our 3 traders here. So I've been trading things like GJ, I've traded Pound CAD, and I also have shared some really interesting trades on the indices side. Recently, we've had a good streak here, preceded by, I will be transparent, we had a really rough October on the indices side. I was very much wrong about the NASDAQ during October, but this month S&P 500 has been treating me pretty well. So I'll show you that trade in just a second. But this was a signal that was shared from the beginning inside of our Discord channel. And if you would like to get those notifications sent directly to your phone or to your desktop, then take advantage of our Black Friday sale that is ending, by the way. It is ending in, well, let's see, about a day and a half. So our sale is ending. That is 40% off our VIP group. It is a one-time fee to join. And if you would like to join that, here's a little bit of a subscriber extra perk. So you can see it says 40% off right there. If you message us with the link that's at the very top of the description and just let us know that you were watching the video and that you'd like to get 45% off, we will knock off an extra 5% off the Discord. And again, that ends in just about a day and a half. Our sale is ending for Black Friday, so take advantage of that discount before it ends by messaging us using the first link in the description. So I mentioned I would take a look at the S&P trade. So I am still in this thing and it has been a really good trade for me. And I promise you, I'm not trying to just brag over and over about this trade. It has been really good, but it's something that I watch in all my videos. You know, I talk about my trades, and this thing has just been a really good one for us. Now, if you've also seen the tweet that I put out, it's been a rough, couple months before this, and this month we've really played a lot of catch up, and in fact, even made back more than we lost on my trading account. So I just want to show you a good mix of the good and the bad. No trader is perfect, and I had a 3-month-long drawdown. So transparency, I think, is very important when talking about this stuff. But in terms of where I think we're going, I think the S&P 500 has room to run higher. Now, you might be saying, well, Nick, it's already made a huge run. Isn't it about time you took profits? And let me make a really quick point about this. Sometimes traders will say, Nick, you're being greedy by holding on to this trade. Take your profits and be thankful, right? And I hear you. I hear that thought process. But guys, you got to think about something. Is it really being greedy by being as patient as possible and letting the market tell you when it's time to get out, not just taking profits because you see green on your screen, right? To me, being greedy is actually just snapping profit every time it shows up. To me, what real true discipline and something that I've learned over my years of trading is oftentimes winners will run for a very long time, but it takes incredible discipline. It's hard for me not to just close this trade and realize those profits, right? So I think the discipline is and patience is letting winners run and letting the market tell you when it's done running, not just saying, oh, it's overbought here, right? Look, there's no resistance at this level. We are currently sitting in a nice overall upward trend, and my rules tell me that if price breaks this structure, then I will be happy and take the profit. But at this point, I'm letting a winner run. I've let this thing run since the beginning of November. And had I just taken profits because it looked good, I might have missed out on what has become my best trade of the year. So I hope that somebody takes away from that. If that made sense to you, let's do something fun in the chat here or in the comment section. Let winners run. If you guys type that, I'll try and heart your comment. I do this periodically on my videos, but not rum. Don't do rum.
Hey, the rum too!
Don't do rum. Don't do it. Run. Let winners run. If you guys leave that, I'll try and heart your comment. I appreciate you guys for watching this far in the video. It's 9 minutes in, and just drop that comment, and I appreciate it. But yeah, it's an important thing I would say to note is that over my time as a trader and the last 8 years of doing this or so, the truth is letting winners run is so incredibly hard to do, because most of the time my trades do not look like that S&P trade. They look a lot less appealing. They look, I get trailed out quickly, or I take a very small profit or I leave profit on the table by not taking profit. So there are many instances where I look foolish for not taking a profit, but this is one where the trade has just kept going and going and going. Anyways, thought process here on the dollar index is that while you may think, hey, this is oversold, I would say I wouldn't bet against this downward trend. I think that the downtrend continues, and that continues to bolster the S&P idea that I have. Each time we've come down to this level, we have seen some reaction, but again, going back to my points about trying to, you're taking the little moves, whereas the big moves are to the downside, right? The trend here is clearly downwards. I would say that if I do see pullbacks on the dollar index, I'll take those as opportunities to get short again. So we'll continue to watch that close. I will say in terms of setups, I also like pound USD on the long side, betting basically against the US dollar here. So if we go take a look at GBP USD, I've got this level illustrated from our live show here on YouTube earlier. I like the idea of a possible pullback into the 38.2% retracement or a secondary attempt at the 61.8% retracement for long continuation trades. So there you go, guys. Gold, pound dollar, and the S&P 500. Those are my top watch list setups for here today. And just a reminder, if you're somebody who would like to get access to the Edge Finder or to our VIP service, the sale is ending. Send us a direct message using the first link in the description. Take advantage of that and join our VIP or get access to our software tools that we build here throughout the last year and a half. We've been working on the Edge Finder and creating what it does. It allows you to see COT data, allows you to see what retail positioning is looking like, economic data, and of course our top setups algorithm, all of which you get access to with the Edge Finder Pro. So take advantage, click that link at the very top of the description and get yourself a super discounted copy before the sale ends. See you guys, have a great day. If you're looking to improve as a trader, we've got some cool free resources here that I wanted to share as we close today's video. Down below in the description, there is a link to join our Discord channel or our Telegram channel. And we also have our website, a1trading.com, where traders can get access to free course material to help you improve as a trader. Remember, we are also live Monday through Friday on this channel around 9:30 a.m. US Eastern, broadcasting most live news events and that sort of thing. So hope to see you there. And also, we do have a couple videos here showing up on the screen. If either of these seems like it might be helpful to you, then make sure to click here or here, and we'll see you there.